Hello and welcome to the Elder Project. It is finally here, the new mic. How's it? How's it? Yay! So sorry about that, but today I'm in a good mood. So let's start the video off in a good mood. Are you in a good mood? Yeah, let's start. Let's do this. Today we'll be making Pirates Island, or what I like to call it as the Hive. It is where all the Ravagers of the Sea come and have a good time, free from all the crappy Union rules. The island is located within the oceanic region of Alter and is home to many cool and strange islands. Since the island is located on this body of water sandwiched between Alter and this unknown province, it is able to freely do whatever without either nations restricting their actions. However, it is rumored that the Union is hiring pirates to spy on the isolated province's actions. With that said, let's move on to the building process. So, this build is going to be divided into, I'd say, about 3 or 4 parts. Today we're going to be focusing on what will probably be the most prominent structure on this island. I began with erasing trees, changing the topography a bit, and also completely wiping out this unfortunate volcano. With all that done, there's really only one thing to do when building a pirate's island. You know what? I'll just give you some time to think about it. What? You don't know? Oh, fine, I'll tell you. What is a pirate's island without a skull? Gosh, you guys, wow. Yeah, so no doubt will this be the biggest attraction on the island. Using the rush tool, I repeatedly added and carved layers of smooth quartz. I really focused on sculpting the skull so it wouldn't look flat like what I did in the beginning. This incorporated shaping the nasal bone and the zygomatic bone. Yeah, after shaping the bone, I smoothed out the skull using the smooth tool and proceeded on building the small town located inside the skull. I tried making the buildings colorful and fun. While pirates can be seen as evil, I feel like there are also people who live their life freely. Or maybe I'm just reading too much One Piece. So yeah, I wanted to create a whimsical urban landscape fused with all sorts of cool and strange plants endemic to this island. Another cool feature about this town is how the houses are stacked. Stairs and wooden bridges are what connects one building from another, which I think consolidates the Pirate Island vibe. I definitely enjoy linking all the buildings together through bizarre and confusing pathways. As you can see, I relied a lot on decorating the buildings with vines because that is just one of the things that are necessary on a pirate's island, right? So that is about it for the interior of the skull. Let's move a little outside to where the pirates call Right Town. So naturally I built a giant mushroom. 2 giant mushrooms. Built a staircase next to it and filled the bottom of the valley with sand and eventually water. Following the same protocol, I continued decorating the island with cute houses, which I think really juxtaposes well with the fact that this is a pirate's island. However, this is an island full of uncontrollable fighters, so I did hang a few cages with skeletons inside them. So from around here, I finally began using other colors for the buildings. I thought the pink and yellow terracotta blocks matched the very colorful Caribbean buildings I was trying to mimic. I also designed this open space which serves as the entrance to Skull Town, or what the locals call the Tongue. On the floors are compasses which may or may not be a hint for a secret treasure hidden somewhere on this island. I wanted to make Right Town very tall by stacking houses and creating these wooden scaffoldings. I think it creates a very DIY, did-it-myself vibe, as if the pirates were the ones who built this island from scratch, or at least the scaffoldings and the wooden bridges. It's also funny thinking how the pirates of this town spend time drinking at a relatively I can't just say it. It's also funny thinking how the pirates of this town spend time drinking at a relatively high place when they usually spend their time on sea level. Yes! As you can see from a bird's eye view, Right Town has many water channels which serve as transportation. This town is also where most of the pirates gather at night to enjoy an evening booze. So that's about it for today's build. Let's talk more about pirates. Since this build is divided into multiple parts, I didn't want to squeeze in too much pirate information in the first video. So we'll be talking more about the general info today, like where pirates came from, and save the more informative stuff for upcoming videos. So the word pirate comes from the Latin word pirata and the Greek word pirates, which means one who attacks ships. Did I do it right? The earliest documentation of piracy is from the Antique period, and during classical antiquity, the Phoenicians, Illyrians, and Tyrrhenians were the most well known for being pirates. It's interesting how many, at least myself, visualize pirates as a group with a captain and their crewmates all from different backgrounds, when in the very beginning whole civilizations were identified as pirates. The ancient Greeks actually accepted piracy as a profession, saying that it was an honorable way of making a living at the time. However, by the classical era, the Greeks started getting tired with pirates abducting women and said, you know what, piracy is not a profession, it is just a disgraceful act. With that started a long history between the Romans and the pirates, which includes the kidnapping of Julius Caesar and the attack on Olympus. Around the same time, pirates also emerged in China. However, it isn't about a millennia and a half later when the grand age of pirates that we all know of will begin. We'll continue with more pirate history in the next video. So I was debating whether to save the cinematic for the final video or not, but I guess it doesn't matter too much, right? I mean, I will promise you that the last cinematic for the Hive will be a spectacle, but I feel like it is also important to commemorate the things we were able to get done in the past 2 weeks as well. So how about we call it a mini cinematic for the completion of the Tongue and parts of Wright Town. Enjoy. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed part 1 of Pirates Island. Be sure to stay tuned for the next several videos since they are going to be pretty awesome as well. Also, how did you think of the audio? Good? Bad? Only press good for the video, please. Yeah, so yeah, that's it for today, guys. I'll see you in the next video. RR. Never saying that again.